Hello, just getting set up. So have a seat, relax. Hey Diane. All right, so we'll have a seat.
When they put it this way, my feet hit the cabinet.
Okay, so sit up straight. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. And we're going to breathe through our nose. So inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take long, deep breaths. As you're exhaling, imagine your breath is fogging a mirror. Try and breathe from your diaphragm. As you inhale, your abdomen expands, and as you exhale, your navel pulls in toward your spine. Now in the next inhale, inhale and lift your arms and hands, palms together above your head, and then exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands back down. Move with your breathing, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you lower your arms down on the exhale. And then when you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side. So we're going to alternate sides, inhaling up and exhaling down. Follow your breathing. One more time on each side. And when you're done, just bring your arms in front and sit up straight and breathe through your nose naturally. Now take your left hand behind you for support. And we're going to extend our right hand and arm to the right side. Inhale, lifting the right hand up, reaching toward the ceiling. And exhale, tilt your torso to the left front corner, reaching as far as you can. When you're ready to inhale, reaching your right hand up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready to exhale, bringing it back, your arm back down. So again, continue moving with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. One more time, reaching for the left front corner. And then we're going to switch arms. So take your right arm behind you for support. Move your left arm to the left side. When you're ready, inhale your left arm up, reaching your left hand toward the ceiling. And then exhale, tilting your torso over your right thigh, reaching as much as you can. When you're ready, inhale your left hand up toward the ceiling and then exhale it back down. Move with your breathing. One more breath, reaching for the right corner. And when you're done, just bring both arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now extend your arms out in front, palms together. And we're going to inhale and move our arms as far back as we can. And exhale, reach around, grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin and inhale, reaching your arms back as far as you can. And exhale, put the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest and breathe. Then lift your chin and inhale one more time. And exhale, bring your arms back down in front of you. Now this time we're going to bring our fingertips together and our forearms parallel to the floor. You can spread your fingers wide or you can keep your fingers close together if you'd like. And we're going to inhale out, allowing our wrists to guide us, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Fingers are pointed in on the inhale, going back as far as you can. And then exhale, pointing the fingers away and bringing the wrists back together in the center. Move with your breathing, inhaling out, flexing your wrists, and inhaling in, exhaling in, sorry. So inhale and exhale. One more time. And then bring your hands back in front. Take another breath, inhale and exhale through your nose. And now we're going to Go to tabletop position on all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Spread your knees so that your knees are under your hips. You can be on your toes or on the flat of your feet. Make sure your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. We're going to do cat-cow, focusing on moving the head last. When we inhale, we're going to arch the lower spine, and when we exhale, we're going to pull the navel in toward the spine and tighten the gluteals on the exhale. So go ahead and inhale, again, arching the lower spine at the very end, lifting your head. And when you're ready to exhale, tighten your gluteals, pull your navel in toward your spine, and push your upper back toward the ceiling. Lower your head at the very end. When you're ready, inhale, arching the spine and lifting the head at the very end. Move with your breath. One more time in each direction. And then pause in a neutral position. Now from here, spread your knees, bring your feet together, and sit your hips back on your heels. Lower your forehead to the ground and rest in child's pose, breathing through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to a tabletop position. Now from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to inhale our right arm and left leg out, reaching and stretching as much as we can, and when you're ready to exhale, lower them back down. And then we're going to switch to the opposite arm and leg, left arm and right leg, reaching on the inhale, and exhale when you're ready. Again, keep the navel pulled in toward the spine. Move with your breath, inhaling out and exhaling back down. One more time on both sides. And then when you're done, spread your knees, bring your feet together, sit your hips back on your heels, and sit down in child's pose. Breathe through your nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come back up to a tabletop position. And from here, you can do puppy pose. You want to get onto the balls of your feet. If you're doing puppy pose, we're going to do down dog. For those of you doing puppy pose, just make sure your knees are under your hips and your arms are out in front. For those doing downward dog, make sure your index finger is facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so your biceps are facing forward. And lift your hips up toward the ceiling, pushing the floor away. Lift your heels to walk the dog, stretching the backs of our legs. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. Then bend your knees and walk to the front of your mat and stand up. So spread your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. And inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, sit back in a chair, keeping your chest up, reaching your arms up toward the ceiling, and breathe. And then inhale as you stand up, and exhale your hands back down. So again, we're going to inhale our hands up, and exhale, sitting down in a chair, keeping our chest up, arms reaching for the ceiling. And if you'd like to do a little bit of a balancing pose here, you can lift your heels off the floor. And then lower your heels, inhale as you stand up, and exhale your hands back down. So now inhale your hands up, and we're going to swan dive down. Pull your navel in as you bend over and place your hands on the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway and relax as you exhale down. Now step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent. Inhale up into Warrior One. And breathe through your nose. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your arms near your ears and reach for the ceiling. If your arms are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then take a deep inhale as you reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale, tilting your torso over your left thigh, hands down to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down, relaxing. Bend your knees slightly, pull your navel in as you inhale, your hands up above your head, palms together, and exhale, your arms and hands back down. Again, inhale, reaching up, and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Then step the left foot back, and inhale up into Warrior One. And breathe. Our right knee is bent over our right ankle, left leg is straight. If you'd like a deeper stretch, move your arms near your ears as you reach your hands toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back down to prayer posture in front of you. Take a deep breath. And then inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, tilt your torso over your right thigh, and put your hands on the floor. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly as we inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling, palms together, and then exhale your hands down by your side. Now let's separate our feet about 3 or 4 feet apart. And we're going to place our hands on our hips, bend our knees. Inhale, lifting your chest, not your head, but your chest. And exhale, tilting your torso down toward the floor. And when you're down, bring your hands down. You can straighten your legs if you'd like. And try and relax your neck and your shoulders. If you'd like to grab your elbows and move your head up and down as if you're saying yes, and side to side as if you're saying no, to relax your neck. Gently moving. And then place your hands on the floor. And we're going to inhale our hands up behind us, interlace our fingers, and reach our knuckles up toward the ceiling. One more breath. Inhale and then exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor. And then bend your knees, place your hands on your hips, and slowly come back up. Walk your feet in. And now separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Now step your right foot back, and we're going to inhale up to warrior one. So our left knee is bent, right leg is straight, hips facing forward. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale as you stretch your arms out parallel to the floor and turn your torso and hips to face the right side. Bring your shoulder blades together, lift your chest, gaze out over your left fingertips. Try and lower your shoulders, shoulder blades together behind you. Now rotate your palm so it's facing up, your left palm, and take your right palm down toward your right knee, keeping your left knee bent. Inhale, reaching up, just straight up toward the ceiling. Breathe through your nose. One more breath. And then exhale, bring both arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, as you swing your right arm forward, rotating your hips and torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway, and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly, pull your navel in, and inhale, both hands above your head, palms together, and exhale your hands back down. Now we're going to do the other side. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and swan dive down, hands by the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Step the left foot back and inhale up into warrior one. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now inhale and exhale as you stretch your arms out parallel to the floor, turning your torso to the left side and your hips turn to the left side. Gazing out over your right fingertips, bring your shoulder blades together, lower your shoulders, gaze out over your right fingertips. Lifting the chest, lowering the shoulders. Now rotate the right palm so it's facing up. Lower the left palm toward the left knee, keeping the right knee bent. Inhale, reaching your right arm up, straight up toward the ceiling. Looking at the ceiling, looking at your right palm. Inhale and exhale through your nose. One more breath. And then exhale, bring your arms back parallel to the floor. And then inhale, swing your left arm forward, rotate your hips and your torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling as much as you can. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the floor as you tilt your torso over your right thigh. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Bend your knees slightly and inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And hands back down by your side. Okay, now spread your feet again, 3 or 4 feet apart. Hands on your hips. Bend your knees. Lift your chest. Inhale. And exhale as you tilt your torso down toward the floor. And then bring your hands down. Straighten your legs if you'd like. And relax. You can grab your elbows. Again, move your head up and down gently as if you're saying yes, and side to side as if you're saying no, gently moving your head. Then place your hands on the floor, and we're going to walk our hands to our left foot. Take your right hand behind your left calf, and inhale as you pull your torso toward your left thigh. Breathing through your nose. And then come back to the center. And we're going to walk our hands to our right foot. Take your left hand behind your right calf and gently pull your torso toward your right thigh. Inhale and exhale through your nose, gently moving. Try and take long, deep breaths. And then move your hands back to the center. And then walk your feet in slightly so that you can sit down with lower your hips to the floor with your arms between your knees. See if you can move your torso so that it's vertical. Bring your palms together in prayer posture, forearms parallel to the floor. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then release. We're going to actually sit all the way down on the floor. Feet straight out in front of us. Inhale your hands up toward the ceiling and exhale them back down. Now inhale, reaching up, and exhale, tilt your torso over your thighs. Don't bring your head down, but stretch your straight spine and straight neck over your legs. Reach as far as you can. And breathe. If your torso is all the way down, then you can lower your forehead. But if it's not, don't lower your head. Try and move your chest toward your feet. Imagine your chest is touching the tops of your feet. Try and take long, deep breaths, filling your lungs completely with air and exhaling out all of the air. And then inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale your hands back down. Okay, now we're going to stretch our legs out to the sides. Toes facing up. Hands behind you, fingers pointing away. Take a deep breath, inhale, lifting your chest toward the ceiling, not your head, but your chest. And exhale, tilting your torso over your thighs. Bringing your navel down, don't bend your head, but tilting your torso. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Using the floor to help guide us down. And when you're far enough down, you can bring your arms in front. And breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to grab the outer edges of your feet or toes, you can do that as well. And then inhale, coming back up. Now turn your torso to face your left leg. Place your hands as far forward as you can reach with a straight spine. Inhale, and then exhale, tilt over your left leg, reaching your hands as far forward as you can. Inhale and exhale, bringing your torso down over your leg. And if your torso is all the way down, then place your forehead on your knee. And then inhale, coming all the way back up, and then turn your torso to face your right leg. Inhale with a straight spine. Place your hands as far forward as they will reach. Inhale and exhale, tilting over your right thigh, reaching as far forward as you can, gently inhaling and exhaling, keeping the head up unless your torso is all the way down. Inhale and exhale through your nose, long, deep breaths. If your torso is all the way down on your right thigh, place your forehead on your knee. And then inhale, coming up all the way to the center. Now we're going to bring the bottom of our feet together. And if your knees are very high, you can place some blocks or pillows under your knees. Otherwise, imagine your knees are pressing against a wall to help lower them. You can grab and reach around the bottoms of your feet, or if you prefer to grab your inner shins, you can do that as well. Sit up straight, lifting your chest toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then inhale and gently tilt your torso over your feet. Try not to bend your head. Bring a straight spine as much as possible. And then inhale, coming up. And straighten out your legs. Lift your knees up gently. Now come to the front of your mat, bend your knees. Place your arms parallel to the floor, or if you'd like to grab onto your shins, you can do that. Pull your navel in and tilt back. And we're going to lift our heels off the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like, you can straighten your left leg, and then you can straighten your right leg. And if you'd like, you can straighten both legs. And when you're done, lower your feet down to the mat. Take a moment to sit up and breathe. Now we're gonna bring our hands parallel to the floor, pull our navel in, and slowly bring our spine down to the mat. Move your arms out at your shoulders like a T. Move your feet under your knees as much as possible. Palms are facing up, our arms are out by our shoulders like a T. Now pull your navel in. Inhale, lift your hips up and move them to the right side of your mat and lower them down. Take a deep breath through your nose. And exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the left side and you turn your head to gaze at your right palm, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like to straighten your right leg out over your left, bringing your right foot straight down to the floor. Again, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. If your right leg is over your left, bend it back over your left leg, and then inhale, bring both your knees and your head and torso back to the center of your mat. Make any adjustments that you need. Move your feet under your knees. Now pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your hips off the ground. Move your hips to the left side of your mat and lower them down. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, take a deep inhale. And exhale, allowing your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left palm. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, take long, deep breaths. If you'd like to straighten your left leg out over your right, lowering your left foot down to the ground, you can do that as well. Again, keeping your shoulders on the ground. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then move your knees, your head, and your torso back to the center and bring your arms down by your side. All right, so now, with our knees in the air, arms by our side, we're going to move our feet under our knees as much as possible. Try and grab your ankles with your hands if you can. Pull your navel in and lift your hips off the ground. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, coming down an inch off the ground. Move with your breath, inhaling up, pushing the heels into the ground, tightening the gluteals on the inhale, and exhale, coming down an inch off the ground. Move with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips off the ground and Move our straight arms and interlaced fingers under our hips and breathe. Tighten your gluteals as you lift and breathe. One more breath. And then release, move your arms from under your hips, lower your hips all the way down to the mat. And now lift your feet off the ground, move your knees toward your chest, and wrap your arms around your knees, grabbing your elbows if you can, and rock side to side. Or up and down, massaging your spine. And then lower your feet down, straighten your legs, and we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. So separate your heels, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms so that they're 4 or 5 inches away from your torso with your palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, observe your abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, observe your navel contracting toward your spine. Try and relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles and toes. Focus on filling your lungs completely with air and exhaling out the air. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, lift your hands up above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees when you're ready. Bring them close to your chest, rock side to side. And then move your body to one side or the other. And take a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up with a straight spine. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring your palms together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow.